work on the cart. So if someone clicks add to cart, you can see below the products, so they can add this product to their cart, and we can show them, or here total items and total price and things like that. And we can also hold the products, the added products which are added to the cart. We can save them, we can hold them inside a table, so when they order, so we can then delete the products from the temporary table. So that's something we are going to do in this video. But before that, here you can see the prices are there, the amount, but we have not written the price text over here, so we need to first write that over here. We forgot. This is the area, the function of get pro. So inside that we have displayed the details, so we can just simply write price here, price and semicolon, and after that Control S to save. Now come here, refresh the page, and you will see price to every product, below every product. Now we need to start work or the cart. So basically first of all we need to create a table for this cart, so we can save the added product to that when someone clicks this add to cart button. So here is our database e-commerce. Inside that we have 3 tables already, and one more we are going to create, which name will be cart, and we'll just add 3 columns to this table, and we'll just click go, and after that we need to add some names to them. The first name will be p_id, means product ID. We will save the product ID when someone add it to cart. And the second one will be IP_add, I mean IP address. So we need to save actually there, we need to detect the IP address of the customer in order to show them the exact details of their products, of their ordered products. So IP address is very necessary in this case. And third thing will be QTY. QTY mean the quantity. If someone has updated their product and has added more quantity, so we can save them in this table, and later on we can shift this data into another, to another table, that will be customer orders table. We will create that later on. Here this will be integer, the first one, and the second one will be varchar, and the first one value will be 10, and the second one be 255, and the third will be integer and value 10. So no auto increment and no primary key etc. This is the same, so simple. And just click save to save this table. The table has been created. You can see over here cart. When you click that, so you can see the structure of this table. Anyways, now there is no data, so when someone will click this add to cart, so data will come there. Now here is a very important question, that how we can show every person their shopping cart. If someone has added some products, 1 product, 2 product, or 3 products, so how can we show them? Because we might have, this will be a store which can be visited from anywhere in the world, from USA, from UK, from Asia, from Africa, from anywhere. So if there are 3 customers visiting and browsing this store, and 3 of them one person has added this product, 2 people have added this product, and different people have different products, but there might be same product. If a person can add this product, so another person can also add this product to cart. So how can we then show every person the exact details of their products, or here how can we display them? So for that purpose we can use the IP address. So we will detect their IP address, and then we will show them, first of all we will save their IP address inside this cart table with the product ID, IP address, and the quantity. So we will then say we will then show the details over here. So we'll say that get from that table where IP address is equal to this one which we have got already. So that is the kind of thing we are doing, because we cannot target the product ID over here, because a single product might be added by different people at a time, at the same time. So therefore we are hopeless there, and we can only use IP address. So IP addresses are mostly different than one another. So therefore, first of all, we need to go to the functions page. Yes, we have the function. We are right now in the function page, and at the first place I will create, after the connection, I will create one more function. Its name will be cart. Very simple, cart. And inside the two curly brackets of the function, I will say something. I will write something over here. For example, I will write if is set $_get and 8 cart. We need to check out what we have written there. Get pro. Yes, get pro. Okay, this we can change. This one, pro ID. We can change 8_cart. We can change this name. That was also okay. Pro ID was also okay, but we need to add a relevant name. So this is 8_cart. Now we have changed this get variable or URL variable, which is having this pro ID as a value. So 8_cart is now the variable. So we are saying now, if okay, we are saying if I set get $8_cart, then inside the curly brackets, we have already added curly bracket. So first of all, we will say, first of all, we need to add a function, a script that detects the user IP address, which we can also write here, but you can also simply go to Google and write user IP address PHP code, something like this. You can write in Google how to get client IP address and how to this and how to that. So you can find many scripts over there, and there will be a simple script which you can add to your, yes, you can simply add this to your script or your file. I have just copied that and I will just post it here. This is saying, this is also a function, get IP, and it is saying that server, this is a default in PHP function which they have saved inside a local variable IP. They say that server remote underscore address means the address, and if the person is using some kind of proxy etc, so in that case also there will be a, will return a proxy, an IP address. So we will use this get IP function to get the user IP address. Very simple. We can display this as well over here, and the index page, simply we can say over here here in this place we can simply say PHP get IP. This is the function. Control S to save. Once again go and check, yes, this is okay. So we have just called it here. I have saved it. Now go to your shop, refresh it, and they say infected in a file XAMPP functions 232 we have, I think, notes. We have done some mistake over here. 232. Okay, here is the problem. I have not added if it's set second curly bracket. Control S to save. Now come over here again, refresh the page. So you cannot see the IP address over here because we have not echoed it. We will make it a variable IP. is equal to that function, and we will echo it. Control S to save. Now refresh the page, and you can see over here, just observe over here, the IP address is 1. This is because we are using the local host, and local host usually has only the IP address as 1 because we are using one computer with this local host, so there is only one IP. But this is getting the IP address. That is our success. That's mean this script is working properly. So when we will upload this project to online web server, there will be the exact IP the person is using with the internet service provider. So that's okay. We have added this script, very simple function for getting the IP address, for detecting the IP address of the customer, of the user, because this will automatically detect the user IP. Whenever they will visit our website, it will give us the IP address. We can use that IP address in order to identify different users. Now we will come back again to our function cart. So we have created the function cart. Inside that function we have written that if a set get add cart, means if someone has clicked this add cart button, so what should be done, which is bringing a specific product ID, which is getting that ID. So we are saying simply that first of all, save the pro underscore ID is equal to dollar underscore get. Get that ID from the pro underscore ID, from add underscore cart, using the PHP get method. Get the add underscore cart, which has a value which might be 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatsoever. Get that and pass it to this local variable. Now we will say very simply, we will say check product, check underscore pro. It will be equal to, we will just write a query, a MySQL query, to check whether this product was already added by the user, by the customer, to their cart or not, because we cannot add multiple duplications. If someone has added this product once, so she cannot add this to cart again, because we cannot how can we receive multiple duplicate products? So one product will be there, therefore we are validating it. We are saying get that product ID. Now check product first, select all, from cart where IP underscore address is equal to, now we need to actually first of all create a variable IP is equal to that function which is above, get IP. Actually we have now saved this function get IP into a local variable IP, which will work, yes, of course. So we said if IP address is equal to this IP, which is inside the local variable, and P underscore ID is equal to this one, pro ID. We have double checked, we have checked both of the things, I mean the IP address and also the product ID. If this is there, this is the product ID which is coming, like a person is clicking the add to cart button, so we are checking, check out the cart table, if there is IP address and also the product, this one, then do nothing. We will just simply, first of all we also need to make the connection URL connection MySQL connection variable as global, so it will work inside this function. And we have the connection above the page, connection MySQL connect localhost root ecommerce वगैरह etc. Okay, now we will run MySQL underscore we'll say run underscore check is equal to MySQL underscore query, and in here we will say connection and check pro variable as a reference, check underscore pro. That's it. Now we have executed the query, and the next thing is that we will use if statement. If if MySQL underscore num underscore rows, mean number of rows of this query, run underscore check is greater than 0, then we'll simply say echo but nothing. Just simply page will be refreshed but nothing will happen. This is we have done simply. If there is more than 0 products, mean more than 0 means obviously there will be one product or two products or whatsoever, only one product will be there. So therefore we are saying that if MySQL num underscore rows run check, this query that we have already executed has records inside the database, inside the table greater than 0, then echo and nothing, do nothing. An else condition, if that is not true, the if statement is not true, I mean this one, then we can simply insert that product into the cart table. We will simply say insert pro is equal to, so we will write query insert into cart, the field names will be, I mean something like p underscore id and ip underscore address, and values, yeah, of course, values which are coming, basically value will be PID and IP address. Yes, we have that IP address. This is the IP address that we already have when the person has visited our website, so we have got their IP and we have just saved that in this local variable which is equal to this function, and the function has the IP address already, and this is the product ID that he she has clicked, so we are just inserting them to our cart table so we can have them there. So now I will just run underscore pro is equal to MySQL underscore query, and connection is the first parameter and the second parameter will be insert underscore pro. That's it. And now I will just echo and we'll write some kind of JavaScript start, JavaScript close. I will refresh the page, window.open, and we'll just inside the two parentheses I will put single quotes, and then we'll write self over here, so this will be a self window, and I will just go back to the index.php. That's it, very simple. We'll refresh the page and we'll go back, we'll take the person back to our index.php page. So I hope it was very easy. We have just created the function cart, and inside that function we have used a if is set condition for the add to cart button, and if the person has already added that to cart, so we cannot insert that product into our cart table, but if that is not the case, we can then simply insert that product into our our table of cart we already created. That's it. Refresh the page, and now we'll click this one. It has 1200 price. We'll just click this product. So we'll go to browse our table cart, and there is no data, unfortunately, but we'll check out what is the problem. Basically, sorry, we have not actually called the cart in this page. We need to actually call this, so where it should work, because that is inside the functions folder, functions page. We'll add this cart to this area below the content, main content div tag. cart, and that's it. This is invisible, just we need to use it on the page where it should work and we want it to work on that page, and that is index.php. so we have called now it. Now very simply we can go back and we can refresh the page, and I will just click this 900 is the price of this Samsung camera. I'll just click it, and now we need to go to this cart table, browse, and you can see the product ID is 0 and the IP address is 1 and quantity is 0. But why the product ID is 0? I don't understand that. It should not be 0. If I set $_get pro ID at cart PID. Oh, sorry, pro ID. This is pro ID, not PID. This is pro ID because we have saved it here. That the pro ID, not the PID. PID was basically the name inside the table. So we did a mistake here. It was a spelling mistake in this variable. Now we have corrected that. Very simply come back to our shop, refresh it. Now I will add this 400. It has 400 price and its ID is 1. But we can add this as well. This ID is 6. Its product ID is 6. I'll just click and go here, browse the page. You can see this is the second one inside our cart table. It has the IP address is the same one and the product ID is 6, and it is working very fast, and you cannot observe that the page has refreshed or not, but it has taken back you to the index page. Now if I click this again, it has a product ID 2. I'll click it, so it has just been added to the table. You can just see over here it has 2 PID, and the IP address is the same because we are using the same computer from localhost, and it has IP address as 1. It is using 1 as IP address. So if we have added a product, for example we added this product already. Now if we click this, so nothing will happen. You can check out here because we have already added this once. So refresh this, there is no product because this cannot be added again if this is already there inside the cart table. So we have done two things over here. One, that adding the products into the cart table if someone is clicking this add to cart option, and also we are checking if there is the same product is already added by a person or by a user, so we cannot allow them to add that product again to that folder, for which we use this if statement, and also this if statement, basically MySQL num rows, and we said if this is greater than 0 then do nothing and do not add this product to our cart table. In else statement we simply wrote this script, this query to add the product into the cart table. Now in next part, now when we have the products and the IP addresses in our cart table, so we can now display them, the number of items over here, and also the price we can get from the products table to show here for the people, for the customer, so each of them can see their own orders, the products and their information on this shopping cart bar. After we do that, then we can go further to create the customer's account and things like that. Stay tuned.